Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the channel, man. We might be back. The Pittsburgh Steelers take down the Miami Dolphins 28-15. And Aaron Rodgers, we had a lot of screenplays today, to be quite frank. I'm going to be honest with y'all. This doesn't move me a ton because that Miami Dolphins defense was pretty soft because DK being able to get that deep touchdown. I'll start off with stats here. We got Aaron Rodgers going 23 for 27. 224 yards and 2 touchdowns. Very impressed. Tua, they were trying to come back at the end and in the fourth quarter, and they were just going so slow. You heard Troy Aikman talking about it some. It didn't make any sense to me because I was like, why are they going so slow? And then Troy was like, they're going pretty slow. And I was like, damn, you right, Troy. And then they just didn't do shit, which I'm thankful for. I'm not mad at. But, like, you go to Tua's stats, 22 for 28. 253, 2 touchdowns, a pick, 4 sacks. I mean, I think Tua's getting a little too much hate, but, like, you still have to do more than that. He hasn't played great, obviously. Achane, 12 rushes, 60 yards, long of 15. He did a lot in the receiving game, 6 receptions for 67 yards. Darren Waller, 7 yards for 66 yards. And then Greg had 2 for 46 and on 2 targets. Jalen Waddle also only 2 for 26 on 4 targets. Not involved too much. I don't know why. It seems to me that he's just not like number one material. Or maybe it's just Tua not being able to give him the ball. But you don't see those explosive plays anymore. Like you don't see like with Tyreek Hill is like Jalen Waddle's supposed to be that speed guy, but like I haven't seen no big plays from him at all. But then, HM, a lot of just screenplays. Darren Waller, honestly, I would say was probably the player of the night for the Dolphins at least because he was very impressive with the catches he was able to have. Being able to come back too out of retirement and do this, I think still very impressive because he got clowned on for a long time. Pardon me, by the way. I could have brought these stats up, but if you already left the video, sorry. But yeah, so Tua, okay game, nothing perfect, but Aaron Rodgers again, 125 QB rating, that's whatever. And then Kenneth Gainwell, he had like 120 something total yards, total 46 plus 80, that would be 126. So shout out to him. Almost made me lose in fantasy. Had like 19 points today, which is pretty crazy. Jalen Warren, pretty impressive. Not here though. Actually, you know what? Why am I lying? Jalen Warren wasn't too great today, but Jonnu Smith on his rushing touchdown to seal the game, that shit was really nice. And then Connor Hayward, I don't like the tush-push technique perfectly, but it did work, so it's nice. And then it's nice to see Caleb Johnson be able to touch the field again, because since Seattle, since the play where he was like, whoop, he just hasn't seen the field. But so, yeah, we had a really good game. It was nice to see also Pat Freiermuth get the ball some. I don't know what his high is this year. Yeah, that's his second highest game this year. I was going to say, he only had that big, long reception, 68-yard reception against the Bengals. And we lost that game. Well, yeah, I know we lost that game. So it's nice to see him be able to get involved. And then going back, come down here. No TJ Watt, too, by the way. No update on how he's really doing right now. He seems to be doing okay, though. No negative news coming out. Jalen Ramsey being able to get a sack tonight on Tua, lighting him up early. That was really nice. Cam Hayward contributing well tonight. Everyone on defense played fairly well. Not too many weak spots, unless you want to talk about the fourth quarter. But we were up 25, so there wasn't too much to worry about. Then we go look at some team stats here. 366 yards for us, 285 for the Dolphins, 201 passing yards, 222 for the Dolphins. I'm happy with what we were able to do, though, even though it was mostly screenplays. If it works, it works. We just have to get it done now. I'm not expecting to go win the Super Bowl, but it's nice to at least get some wins. Our third downs, though, we caught a little roll there for a minute. We were 0 for 6, and then we got 4 straight, and then got missed on our last 3. But that's okay because we were 3 for 3 on fourth down, so that's pretty big. But coming up on our schedule, you see we have the Detroit Lions coming up next week, and honestly, that's probably going to be one of the tougher battles due to the fact, one, we are going to have a lead, quote unquote, and the Detroit Lions are going to be fighting for their lives because if they lose here, they could be out of the playoff picture. Let me go look at it. Playoff picture. Take a look at this every video. See how it updates. Because with the win tonight, the Steelers jumped to a 61. The Ravens are now at a 40. And then that leaves... Yeah, the Lions are at a 40% right now. So we'll have to see where that leads next week. And then, but say we do lose that game, just hypothetically, we have the Browns and the Ravens to finish it up. So if we go take a look at the Ravens schedule, hopefully we'll be able to beat the Browns. I'm never going to just say it's sure because Shedeur could actually come up there and actually do some magic. I don't know. It might be his time. I don't know. Because Steven Stefanski, we'll make another video about that later. Make sure y'all leave a like and subscribe if y'all want more. But we should be in good hands because the Patriots should beat the Ravens. The Packers should beat the Ravens. So if that happens and we split, we should be able to still lose this game and be able to make the playoffs. Kind of sounds like kind of stupid, but if there was nothing on the line, I'm fine with that because, hey, do whatever it takes. We need it. But I will say, 24-0, big pick six, nothing super impressive, honestly. Kind of like the most unimpressive blowout I've seen in a while, besides probably one of the most amazing defensive plays that did happen in that game. Let's see if we can get, let's just look at this Waller touchdown real quick before we end the video here. I just want to pay a little bit respect. Tua gets out in the pocket. Nice throw. Nice throw, Tua. Pay Tua his respect. Round of applause for that, by the way. Oh, well, that's even better. I'll catch you on the next one, man. Peace.